Storage Room Door. Dann gehen wir sofort rein. It's locked, okay. Oh, wie schön, wir sind endlich dran vorbei. Door to some office. Ist auch locked, okay. Oh, Dr. X.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air. Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I ran a flat, it's quite lonely most of the time. I live on my own and suits me. I live with a friend. Ich lebe allein und es gefällt mir ganz gut.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
Ja, genau.
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I eat breakfast usually, a cup of tea. I lie bed and wake. I go to the toilet. I put a TV on. Ja, sind wir mal knallhart ehrlich hier, ne?
I go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone?
Fair enough. What is the next thing you do then?
Oh, I don't know. I just muddle through, I guess. Don't think there's any routine to it. It depends how I feel that day.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Ja.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure if I don't see it. It doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
To have more money, I guess, a good friend. I wish I was better looking. Something to fight for, a reason to go on. Tja. Also ein bisschen mehr Geld zu haben wäre jetzt gerade schon ganz nett.
It would be nice to have more money, I guess.
Sure, of course. Don't we all? Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
No, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
You should at least give it a go first, and then decide. If you don't like it, we can think of something else, yeah?
If you insist. But I doubt it'll help.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Nö.
Rarely. I sleep well most nights. If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Feel fine now? Better than before the accident. I feel like the whole world is against me. Ja, mir geht's gut.
I feel fine now. I feel like I want to change my life for the better. Not really sure how yet, but I really want to try.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Ja, manchmal.
Yes, sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Ja, da ist jetzt nicht die richtige Antwort dabei. Na gut, antworte ich mal für Susan.
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
No, of course not. I don't know what got into me. Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Yes. Na, ich will ja auch raus, ey. Ich muss ihm jetzt klar machen, dass es mir total gut geht.
No, of course not. I don't know what got into me. It's hard to explain why I did it. I must have thought there was no other options left. But I never used to think about it or plan it. It just happened. As if I'd suddenly lost control. I knew what I was doing was wrong, and yet I was unable to stop it. Strange, isn't it?
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
It was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. Nothing was making me happy anymore. I wanted to show everyone how hard I was deep inside. Es war nur ein plötzlicher
It
Impuls.
was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. I had a really rotten day, you know? I felt like I was suffocating between the four walls of my bedroom. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Nein.
Not anymore. It's strange. But I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cats. Work used to make me happy. Antidepressant really did it for me. A long bath. Music. I play the piano when I'm feeling down. Ich habe so gern gearbeitet.
Work used to make me happy. I mean, my old job, when I was a nurse. It's been a while since I left.
Why did you?
I realized I hated the whole system, you know? I didn't really fit in that well. And yesterday's events reassured me I made a good decision quitting too.
What makes you feel worse?
People, they've let me down too many times. I hate it when it rains all the time, ja, gerade in Hamburg. Noise, loneliness, it's hard to say, it could be anything. Lärm.
Noise. Too much noise really upsets me. I can hear everything through the thin walls of my flat. I have this neighbor. He often parties late into the night. It drives me crazy.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
I never really thought about that. I imagine it often.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
Puh. Ich will darüber nicht reden, das hat nichts mit ihm zu tun. Da gibt's nichts zu bereden.
This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now, please?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Okay.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here. The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute. Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Halt! Das habe ich ja mittlerweile gelernt, liebe Freunde. Ich werde hier noch zum PC-Profi-Gamer. Passt auf. Okay. Nochmal ganz kurz. Ja, ich wollte nochmal testen. Nee, gut, in die kann man nicht reingehen.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Die treibt doch ein ganz falsches Spiel mit mir, ey.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Irgendwas stimmt mit der nicht. Hier ist nichts mehr, okay.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz! What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz!
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
Ja, obwohl... vielleicht ist das mein Ausweg.
You've lost your mind. Get down here right now.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
She disappeared and was later found dead in the toilet. No one kicked security guy in the crotch. Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed. Jumped off the roof. Oh Gott, hat sie da wirklich eine Geschichte erzählt? Oh nein, ich kann mich überhaupt nicht dran erinnern. Aber das muss nicht heißen, dass es nicht passiert ist. Oh Gott, was nehme ich denn jetzt?
Actually, I don't think you told me that story.
Maybe I didn't. Or maybe you just didn't pay attention like everyone else.
But, okay, I can prove to you that I listened. Just don't jump, please.
You can prove it? Fine. I'll give you a second chance. Did I tell you about my flatmate? Did I tell you what one of them does for a living?
Ja, Tänzerin oder Stripperin
If
oder
you
so.
really listened, you will remember this one.
A stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Nee, Wedding Day nicht. Entweder Geburtstag oder Valentinstag. Ich glaube Valentinstag.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You've got this one right. But it's not enough. Don't feel responsible. You didn't cause me this pain. This suffering. I have to do this to be free again. Jump with me, Susan. Do it, while you still can.
No! After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Wow.
Nasty Dr. X. You little Susan.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are 2 doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. My dear little Susan can't miss them. Does Susan like my girls? I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm
Natürlich.
guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
Okay, das war ja klar, dass jetzt ein scheiß Rätsel kommt. Wie geht's Ihnen die eklig aus? I wish it stopped staring at me, ja. Das ist eine gute Idee.
That'll teach you to stop staring, you horrible, ugly doll.
Oh, die sehen aber auch echt fies aus, ey.
You're just an ugly, disgusting, disfigured, foul, hideous thing.
Okay, alles klar. Ich glaube, ich weiß das. Die eine lügt immer, die andere sagt immer die Wahrheit. Ich habe jetzt nur eine Frage, um rauszufinden, welche Tür ich nehmen muss. Das heißt, ich muss jetzt fragen, ob die jeweils andere Puppe mir den richtigen Weg nennen würde. Denn wenn die Puppe, die ich frage, die Wahrheit sagt, heißt das, dass die andere würde er sagen nein, das heißt die andere lügt. Und wenn ich die frage, die lügt, würde er sagen ja. Also ich muss quasi das Gegenteil nehmen. Habt ihr das verstanden? Ich mache jetzt einfach mal. Ich habe nämlich den Film Labyrinth gesehen. Da kommt genau die Frage vor. Okay. Which door should I enter? Nein, das ist nicht die richtige Frage. Which door will ist the door to the left the one I should open? Nein. Ist so dort? Nein. Ja, genau, das ist die Frage. Which door would the other door point me to? Genau. Denn wenn die Wahrheit sagt, heißt das, dass die andere lügt? Oder? Ah, doch klar. Pass auf, das ist es. Ich sag's euch.
Which door would the other doll point me to?
Oh Gott, ich hoffe, das stimmt jetzt auch. Strange, the flame seems strong and steady, but there is no smoke. Okay, das war scheinbar richtig, hoffe ich. Ja, ich werde die jetzt ausblasen müssen, eine von denen zumindest. Was ist denn da? Oh, fuck me. It's a hospital body bag. Oh, Alter.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
Okay. Ist es Suicide Note er wrote? Why would he put it up on the wall? Was haben wir denn geschrieben? My name is Susan Ashworth. I live alone in this old two-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Wie, das war's? Tatsache. He brings his victims down here in hospital body bags. Ah. A piece of sharp iron bar is stuck in the girl's chest. Okay. Oh, wir werden Rache nehmen. Ich habe wirklich nicht mehr geschrieben, ne? Another unlucky victim of the killer. This one looks like she's been dead for a long time. Old rusty door. It wasn't even locked. Well, of course, I'm not a prisoner here. You thought I was dead. You should never take things for granted, Doc, because this might just be the biggest mistake you've ever made. Okay, wir sind echt pissig. Aber vorher noch, ich weiß ja, wie es läuft, Freunde. I don't find anything else. Maybe I can use this chair as a weapon? Ich hab doch eine Waffe. Okay. Haben wir also noch das Stuhlbein. Seife. There's an old bar of soap on one of the shelves. Ugh. Saw blade, krass. Looks very sharp. Boah, jetzt sammeln wir aber ein hier. Ich benutze mal die Seife. It's covered in lava now. Might be useful for something, I guess. Oh, Alter. Oh nein. This body is quite badly decomposed already, or it will outlast forever. Doctor's models will soon rot and fall apart. That sick man. How did he manage to hide all this madness? I guess he couldn't get a hold of an airman, so he used this creepy baby doll instead. Oh, ich weiß nicht, ob ich das jetzt nehmen soll. I could probably find some use for this. Danger sign. It seems this place has been closed down a long time ago. One day when they eventually demolish it, all the evidence will get buried deep under the piles of rubble. Oh, this must be the only way out of here. Aber erstmal, das ist Liz. God, it's Liz. But it's impossible. I spoke to her last night. I tried to stop her from jumping. And yet, here she is stuck on a metal rod. Looking like she's been dead for a lot longer than that. What happened then? Was it just a dream? Am I really gone crazy? Or was she really there, just already dead? Her pockets are empty. I hope at last you will find some peace in death. Oh. Okay, ich gebe zu, da habe ich hier echt Unrecht getan. Ich weiß, wir müssen durch die Tür, aber erstmal... Ah ne, genau, stimmt. Ja, da war ich. Mal gucken, was hier noch so ist. Oh. I've seen something like this before. The living paintings. Except this here is a dead body suspended on wires and tied to a chair.
You're gonna pay for this, you bastard.
Mona Lisa. It seems he used a lot of makeup to turn her into this spitting image of Mona Lisa. Skeleton. A fake skeleton that had probably been used for teaching before it ended up here. A large metal boat lies on one of the shelves. Nehmen wir das doch auch mal. Jetzt haben wir schon ganz schön viel, ey. Doll set, Eisenbar, Bolt. Okay. The doctor probably considered himself quite an artist. Workbench. I could probably make a weapon here. Oho! I need a weapon. I can build one here. Okay, auf jeden Fall mal Holzbein. It won't work, okay. Ja, mal gucken, ob wir was noch kombinieren können. Geil! I should secure the top of the weapon now, so the saw stays in place when I use it. Ah, okay. Vermutlich. Ah! Nee. Na? Nee, das ist noch nicht. The bolt needs to be secured in place now, otherwise it will still all just fall apart. Ja, aber doch wohl kaum mit dem Puppenkopf. Doch. Geil. That's it. I can take it now. Alter, wir haben eine krasse Waffe. Wow. Oh Gott. Venus. Another poor victim of the Mad Doctor. And there's something shiny in one of her fingers. Natürlich. Oh Gott. Ah. A metal nut is stuck on her finger like a ring. I could pull it off if the finger wasn't so swollen and stiff. Aber zum Glück haben wir ja schon die angefeuchtete Seife. Boah, ey Leute. Go with the pearl earring, ja natürlich. Her limp body is positioned in the exact same way as the painting. It seems the killer used white to keep her head tilted to the side. Alter, was für ein Psycho. Rusty metal locker. Let's open it quietly. Ah. Oh, das Geschrei, ey. Oh.
I don't need eyes to enjoy your fear. Scream louder, little bitch. Scream your lungs out. Louder, I said. Yes, this is by far my favorite of songs. Would you like me to dance for you? Unlike you, I know all art needs to be appreciated. Your scream is like a poem without words.
He's wearing a mask and a blindfold. He's convinced I'm dead and no one knows about this place. Well, it looks like she just made a big mistake, you arrogant asshole.
Your body, an instrument. I never thought you had it in you, and yet you make every fiber in my body tremble with excitement. Your body will forever be admired by those like me, who understand the only pure and true form of art.
So, kann ich mir jetzt mal eine rüberziehen hier? Dr. X. Look at erstmal. I've seen enough, the doctor must die, ja. Los geht's. I won't stand a chance, it just kill me again. I need a weapon. Ich hab doch eine Waffe. Ja. Alter, jetzt. Wie viel ist... Oh, jetzt kann ich mir auch noch One-Liner aussuchen. Ne, ich bin doch nicht blöd, ey. He finally got what he deserved. I hope he rots in hell. Erstmal anschauen. I've just saved this girl's life, but why do I still feel so angry?
Thank you. Thank you so much. He would have killed me. Like the others. The animal. You gave him what he deserved. Who are you?
Es ist vielleicht besser, wenn sie es gar nicht weiß.
It doesn't matter. Forget you ever saw me. Now get out of here. Call the police. I'm going home.